Yes!
Oh no!
Hello! It is me! Wah! I'm confused and missing videos that I want to watch while I eat. We back, boy! What do you mean you're bonking? Ah! So rude. Absolutely a travesty. Thank you for the subscribe, several dads. Love of yellow rectangle sandwich. Yes.
No.
Thanks. Very helpful. I'm eating my late sushi lunch here. Oh. 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 Mm. Definitely some kind of animal. How is everybody? Num num. It is a large square egg. We will be watching shortly. Let me just turn off the music.
Korean street toast is the most delicious breakfast sandwich of all time, but if you've tried one recipe, you've pretty much tried them all. So that got me thinking, how can we improve an almost perfect egg sandwich? Today I'm going to show you the 4 things I do to make a next level Korean street toast. We'll learn how to make a super simple, over-the-top steamed egg patty. I'll show you how to make the most flavorful cabbage fritter of your life, and I'll even explain why I started putting kimchi in my ketchup and gochujang in my mayonnaise. By the end of this video, you will be able to make the best Korean street toast ever. Because this is theoretically a breakfast sandwich, I want to address the egg first. In the traditional method, you
Yum,
mix
yum,
the
yum.
egg with the cabbage to make a type of crispy vegetable fritter, and we're gonna stay true to this method, but I want to bring the egg to the forefront.
Ow.
So this is a perfect opportunity to share with you a foolproof method for making an extra large steamed egg patty in the oven. These are smooth, luxurious, and totally over the top. And the great thing about them is they can be made
It looks like a
beforehand.
sponge.
And when you're ready for a sandwich, just stick them between two pieces of bread. To start, let's preheat our oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. For 2 sandwiches, whisk 8 eggs until the yolks and whites are homogeneous. Then pass the eggs through a strainer to remove any chunky bits. This is going to help us keep our egg patty smooth and silky. Add 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt and half a cup of milk or heavy cream and beat the egg mixture until everything is well combined. Conversely, you can toss everything for the egg mixture in a blender if you want to save on time. Then spray your baking dish with cooking spray and set it inside a larger baking vessel. Because we want to cook our eggs gently, we're going to bake them in a water bath. What this does is ensure they don't cook too fast, which would curdle them. Because water only goes up to 212 degrees before it turns into steam, the bottom of the eggs will cook slower and more gently, which helps them set into a smooth consistency before they curdle. I've
Gotta
baked
squeeze
these
the
egg
egg.
patties in all sorts of dishes, but I find this 9x5 silicone bread baking loaf pan to be the best. I'll include some links in the description if you want to pick one up, but if you don't, you can make these in whatever you have on hand. You just might have to experiment with the number of eggs you'll need. Then pass the egg mixture through the strainer again into your baking dish and cover it with tin foil. When your oven is preheated, fill the outer container with hot water up to the level of the eggs. Then place it on the middle rack of your oven. You'll bake these for about 40 minutes or until the eggs have completely set in the middle. When they're done, put them on a cooling rack and allow them to cool completely.
Oh.
And what I like to do is put a cutting board on top of the baking dish and flip it over like this. The eggs should fall right out. Then I'll cut the patty in half and trim the sides to fit my bread. And I'll show you what I do with the egg trimmings at the end of the video. Then store the patties until you're ready to make the sandwiches. They'll last for about 3 days in the fridge. Now,
That's
the
a pretty
Korean
good shelf
tendency
life.
to douse everything in 100 sauces is something akin to an obsessive compulsive disorder. So in keeping with this delicious tradition, today I'm going to show you the 2 sauces I make to bring some fresh but familiar flavors to our new and improved Korean street toast. The first is kimchi ketchup. The sweetness from the ketchup and the salty umami and spicy tartness of the kimchi really complement one another well, and it's super easy to make. Let's start by adding 1 cup
Kimchi.
of ketchup to a blender, then toss in 6 tablespoons of kimchi and any associated juices. And you'll need to add a bit of water to thin it out so it blends properly. Blend on high until you've got something that looks good to you, and you can adjust the seasoning with extra kimchi or ketchup. Next up is gochujang mayonnaise. This is basically the Korean version of sriracha mayonnaise, except slightly less cliche. Gochujang is a red pepper paste used in a ton of Korean dishes. Its taste is
Gochujang.
sweet, savory, and mildly spicy, and it's a perfect way to bring a really interesting flavor to standard mayonnaise. So let's add 1 cup of mayonnaise to a bowl.
Why'd he just
then
draw on
toss
that
in
plate?
4 teaspoons of gochujang.
That was kinda weird.
And please note, this stuff sticks to everything, and it might be hard to get it out of your measuring spoon, so just do the best you can. Then add enough water to thin it out slightly. I added about 1 to 2 tablespoons here, and mix everything until it's thoroughly combined, and that's it. And you can adjust the seasoning with extra mayonnaise or gochujang. For the vegetable patties, the traditional method has you mix some cabbage, carrot, green onion, and salt with an egg, and fry them like a hamburger patty. But in my wide-ranging tests for this video, I discovered that adding some flour and additional spices to the mix tends to yield a superior product in terms of both taste and texture. This is closer to a southern soul food style vegetable fritter than a Korean vegetable pancake. The flour helps the vegetables brown a bit more and distributes the seasoning more effectively.
There's a
What
video
I like to do
link.
is make a dredging mixture of 1 tablespoon all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, a pinch of white pepper, a pinch of black pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. In a separate bowl, let's add 1.5 cups of thinly sliced cabbage, a 1/4 cup of grated carrot, 1
Yes,
sliced
save and
scallion,
recipe
and a
playlist.
1/4 cup of thinly sliced onion. Then add some oil to a large pan over medium heat. After it's hot, toss all the vegetables with the seasoned flour. And I like to toss the vegetables in the flour right before I'm about to fry them.
The veggie
Because
thing
there's
is
salt in the
tasty
dredging mixture,
sounding.
it can draw out some liquid. So you want to do this as close to the cooking as possible. After the vegetables are fully coated, add 1 egg to them. Doing this after the vegetables are coated in flour will help prevent it from clumping. Combine until it's just fully incorporated, then divide the fritter mix into 2 portions and add them to your hot pan. Press down with a spatula and try to form a shape that is slightly larger than the bread you plan on using. And you want to give it enough time to brown on the bottom and form a nice crust. It should take anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. Then flip the fritters over and cook until the other side is done, which should take another couple of minutes. When they're done, set the vegetable patties aside until you're ready to make the sandwiches. Or after they're cooled down, you can store them in the fridge for about 3 days. When you're ready for the final assembly, let's toast 2 pieces of buttered bread in a large pan over medium heat. And you want to get both sides. I have no idea why some people only butter and toast one side of their bread. There's no reason to keep selling yourself short. When the toast is done, you should never just put it on a plate to cool down like this. The reason is that hot toast on a flat surface will create condensation. You know when you lift it up and there's that bit of moisture there? That's called toast sweat, and it's the #1 reason for soggy bread. We're trying to avoid this. Bun integrity is very important for a good sandwich.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea.
It's always better to let your bread cool down on a wire rack so the air can circulate around it. While our bread is cooling off, let's heat up a couple pieces of thinly sliced deli ham and some mild cheddar cheese. The best-selling cheese in Korea is Seoul Milk Mild Cheddar, so I think just a standard sliced mild cheddar cheese gets you closest to the original flavor. While our ham and cheese is heating up, I like to add just a sprinkle of sugar to both slices of my toast. And I know sugar on a sandwich is unconventional to Western sensibilities, but just trust me, it really works. You'll often see Korean street food vendors add unmentionable amounts of sugar to their sandwiches. You basically need to make a beeline to your endocrinologist after eating one, but I like to add just a bit on both slices of my toast. It adds some texture as well as a sweetness that works really well with all the other savory and spicy flavors. Next, I'll add the kimchi ketchup to one side of my toast.
I would think the sweetness from the ketchup would suffice.
Then add the steamed egg patty, top it off with the fried vegetable fritter and the ham and cheese, and finish with your other toast.
Love a sandwich.
This is a Korean street toast sandwich that will rival anything in Korea. Now let's give it a taste test. Really quick before we test this behemoth, I highly suggest cutting it in half. It makes it much easier to eat. I like to cut mine diagonally like this. It's all fun and games until somebody cuts their sandwich into rectangles. The diagonal cut is just much easier to eat and more aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. Alright, back to the taste test. This is one of the truly great sandwiches of the world, and I know a lot of people will balk at putting sugar on a sandwich.
What kind of seasonings does your nephew put on a sandwich?
Because it does work. And the extra large egg patty, the crispy vegetable fritters, and the new and improved sauces just put it over the top. And really quick before we go, I want to show you how I use the egg trimmings from earlier. I like to toss them in some warm tortillas with a slice of bacon, some salsa, and a bit of sliced onion to make a delicious breakfast taco. And this recipe should give you enough to make about 4 of these. And if you'd like to learn how to make Mexican-style street corn with Japanese ingredients, be sure to check out this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
So it's like the blackened seasoning you'd find up north. The reason why I was watching this guy in the first place is because I was looking for the holy grail of Benihana, which is, where's that? In here. Am I just fucking not reading again? Ah, no, there it is.
There are tons of recipes online for Benihana's hibachi-style onion soup, and while some of them are decent, none of them are correct. Until today. In this video, I'm going to correct the record and show you how to make the soup using the exact
Homie worked there and it is like
exact method they use.
Yeah, boy, I'm gonna air their secrets.
I'm going to show you the 3 secret ingredients that are missing from every recipe online, and I'll give you some helpful tips and pointers to make your soup taste exactly like it does at your favorite local Japanese steakhouse. And for those of you who don't want to track down the special ingredients you'll need to make the soup precisely, in the last half of the video, I'm going to show you how you can recreate the soup using ingredients you can find at literally any grocery store. So let's do this. Before we get started, I want to go over the 3 secret ingredients that are missing from every recipe online. For the broth, Benihana uses a combination of Swiss Chalet Hakko brand chicken flavor base paste and Swiss Chalet Hakko brand beef flavor base paste. I'll include the links where you can find these exact products in the video description. And really quickly, I want to address one of the biggest complaints I've seen online from people attempting to make this soup at home. Why isn't the broth in the home version as clear as what I'm getting at the restaurant? The reason is because all the recipes online call for regular chicken or beef beef stock. And while Benihana uses a chicken and beef stock base for their soup, Swiss Chalet's stock base is actually a consommé base. And for those of you who aren't familiar, a consommé is a stock that has been clarified using a coagulating agent, typically egg whites, and this process makes the stock or broth very clear. So that's the reason why their soup is so much clearer than what you're able to make at home using just a regular unclarified stock or broth. The final secret ingredient is soybean oil. Benihana uses safflower oil on their teppanyaki flat tops, but for this soup they use soybean oil. You should be able to find it online or at most Asian grocery stores, but the best place I've found it is at Walmart, strangely enough. Just note, it's generally not stocked with the other cooking oils. It's usually found on the Hispanic food aisle on a bottom shelf. This bottle was a couple bucks. So now that we have our secret ingredients out of the way, let's dive into the recipe. It's really straightforward. It's just a broth that is simmered with caramelized vegetables, then strained, seasoned, and served with some garnishes. For our garnishes, we'll be using green onions, white button mushrooms, and French fried onions. For the mushrooms, because they're not actually cooked, we'll want to clean them before using. So wet a paper towel, wring out the water, and wipe down each mushroom. Trim any long stems, and slice as thinly as you can possibly get them. Some of the recipes I've seen online use really thick cuts on their mushrooms. Those things look like Soviet apartment blocks. They're huge. You want the mushrooms to be paper thin, so they almost dissolve when you eat them. Just try to cut your mushrooms as thinly as possible.
No!
Set aside in a covered container and keep in the refrigerator until you're ready to use. Next, we'll thinly slice some green onion. Once again, you want these slices to be very thin. We're going for super thin
Mushrooms
slices,
tasty.
not big crunchy chunks of scallions. There's no trick, just slice very thinly with a sharp knife. Then store the onions in a covered container in the fridge until you're ready to use. For our broth, because they're combined, you can actually reconstitute the beef and chicken stocks together. So bring 2 cups of water to a boil and add 1/2 teaspoon or 4 grams Hacko brand chicken base and 1/2 teaspoon or 4 grams Hacko brand beef paste to a bowl. Then add the boiling water and whisk until the pastes are completely dissolved. Then set your stock aside. Then to a medium stock pot, add 2 tablespoons soybean oil over medium heat until the oil is lightly shimmering. Add 4 lightly crushed whole cloves of garlic and saute until the garlic is browned. Don't allow your garlic to blacken as it will make your soup bitter. After your garlic is adequately browned, remove it from the pot and set aside. Then add 1 1/2 cup or 350 milliliter roughly chopped onion, 3/4 cup or 175 milliliter roughly chopped carrot, and 3/4 cup or 175 milliliter roughly chopped celery to the pot. Sauté your vegetables, stirring frequently until they're nicely caramelized. Sautéing the vegetables brings out sweeter and more complex flavors and also gives the soup that roasted flavor that makes it so tasty. After the vegetables are nicely caramelized, add the garlic back to the pot and add the chicken and beef stock. Bring to a boil, reduce to a simmer, and simmer for approximately 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, add 6 cups or 1.4 liters of water, 2 teaspoons or 6 grams of kosher salt, and 1/2 teaspoon or 1.5 grams of whole peppercorns. Bring to a boil, then reduce to a very light simmer for 45 minutes. There's no need to simmer for longer than an hour, as the vegetables have given up all their flavor by then. After that point, they can actually start breaking down, imparting a bitter flavor and releasing small particles into the stock that can cloud it. The peak extraction time for vegetables in a simmering liquid is about 45 minutes to an hour. While the soup is simmering, I like to skim the oil and fat off the top of the broth. According to my sources, Benihana doesn't skim their broth, but I think it makes for a better looking final product, so I do, but it's completely optional. After 45 minutes, strain the soup through a fine mesh strainer, discarding the vegetables. Don't press the vegetables against your strainer as this could cloud your broth. Allow the broth to cool slightly and then taste. It should be fairly bland. Now adjust your seasoning by adding 1/2 teaspoon or 1 1/2 grams of kosher salt at a time until the soup is well seasoned. This is the most important step. We want a well seasoned broth. I usually end up adding about 3 to 5 extra teaspoons of salt until mine tastes right. To serve, place a pinch of French fried onions at the bottom of a bowl. Then add a few of your thinly sliced mushrooms and a pinch of green onions on top of the mushrooms. Then ladle the seasoned broth on top of the garnishes. And that's it. That is the exact recipe used at all Benihana restaurants. Now, if you're not interested in tracking down the exact ingredients they use at the restaurant, this is the method to make the soup using things you can find at any grocery store. It's not going to be exactly the same, but it's about 95% of the way there. The trick is not to use regular beef stock. You want to get Campbell's condensed beef consommé. We're going to add this to Campbell's condensed chicken broth, so the clarity isn't going to be as clear as the Benihana version, but because 90% of the liquid is going to be water and beef consommé, it's almost as clear as the restaurant version, and the taste is virtually identical. We're going
That's
to use
fucking
the exact
crazy.
same recipe and method we used to make the Benihana version. We're just replacing the Hacko brand chicken and beef stock paste with our condensed Campbell soups. Now we'll heat up 2 tablespoons of soybean oil in a medium stock pot over medium heat. When the oil is lightly shimmering, add 4 lightly crushed whole garlic cloves. After the garlic is browned, remove from the pan and set aside. Then add 1 1/2 cup or 350 milliliter roughly chopped onion, 3/4 cup or 175 milliliter roughly chopped carrot, and 3/4 cup or 175 milliliter roughly chopped celery to the pot. Saute the vegetables until they are nicely caramelized. Add the garlic back to the pot and pour in the beef consommé and the chicken stock. Bring to a boil and reduce to a simmer for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, then add 6 cups or 1.4 liters of water, 2 teaspoons or 6 grams of kosher salt, and 1/2 teaspoon or 1 1/2 grams of peppercorns. Bring to a boil and reduce to a light simmer for 45 minutes. Skim the foam from the top of the soup while it's simmering if you want, but this is completely optional. And after 45 minutes, strain the soup through a fine mesh strainer. Let the soup cool down for a few minutes and then
I want to eat
adjust the
this so
seasoning
bad.
with kosher salt. Now let's compare our 2 broths in terms of clarity and color. Here's the Benihana version on the left, and here's the grocery store version on the right. As you can see, in terms of color, the home version is slightly darker. In terms of clarity, the Benihana version wins out, but not by much. In the taste department, the home version is about 95% similar to the Benihana recipe. The grocery store version has a more pronounced beefy flavor, and it's a bit more one-dimensional, but I honestly don't think most people would be able to tell the difference. It's still a lot closer to what you can get at a Japanese steakhouse than any recipe that exists online currently, that's for sure. There you have it. That is the exact recipe that Benihana uses at all of their restaurants. If you found this video useful, hit the like button. It really helps with the algorithm. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. I do my best to answer every question. And thank you very much for watching.
I forgot to tell everybody in Discord that I am streaming. I am a fool. We'll watch Carla.
No, has anyone seen Polly?
Polly, what is it? Oh,
No, Polly's gone.
What?
Polly gone? Polly gone. Hello, all you ice queens. This is Carla, and I'm back
What in
my
the world?
kitchen today with another banger from That Sounds So Good. I am going to be making crunchy, juicy feta salad. This is the crunchiest, juiciest salad you're gonna have this summer. I've got this dried herb and dried chili vinaigrette that takes like 2 seconds to make. We've got crunchy veggies, and I have a little trick to make them extra crunchy, extra delicious, perfectly seasoned. And then on top of it, we have salad's favorite cheese, feta. She's luscious, she's creamy, she's salty, she's crumbly. She's widely available.
I have a horrendous crush on this
I
person.
just want to finish by saying, no limp veggies. A bowl of ice. So this is a great trick to make crunchy vegetables even crunchier and to make sad vegetables crunchy again. It's a reviver, and it's also a natural enhancer. You could do this outdoors. Get that cold hose, get a big bowl of ice, maybe just scoop it from the cocktail ice before you dump it over the beers. And then we're gonna salt this generously. It's not measured, it's just a salty ice bath. Kind of in the same way that cooking pasta in salted water makes the noodles seasoned soaking raw vegetables in salty cold water is also going to season them. So they're getting seasoned, they're getting infused with cold water again, they're getting crisped up and super crunchy. So that's the crunchy secret right there. I have fennel, I have beautiful radishes, and I have some cukes. Like all of my recipes, there's infinite amounts of spinach. So if you're not a fennel person, but you're a celery person, go for it. Use a carrot. If you like radishes, get into the whole radish family. These are the Easter egg and the French breakfasts, but there's the watermelons, there's black radish, there's daikon. I hope by now you have also watched Pesto Ratio. Save your fennel fronds because they can become a pesto. Save your radish greens, they can become a pesto. And the stalks of the fennel, I always put into stock. Stock. So if you don't have a mandolin, you're just gonna slice thinly. If you do have a mandolin, you're gonna rejoice in the speed and ease of which you can slice a bulb of fennel. We have beautiful sliced fennel, crisping, abundantly thriving. Cute little radishes. I'm gonna do these on the mandolin. Also, I'm gonna leave a little bit of stem as like a handle. So long guys, I feel like wanna go long, right? That's pretty. And then these guys wanna go round because they're round. I'm over here potentially losing fingers to the mandolin, and all I ask is for a like, a subscribe, maybe you're gonna turn the bell on, and maybe if you love ice as much as we do, you could just throw that little ice emoji down below, because how often do you get to use it, really? It's one of my faves. Another benefit of my Super Ice Salty Soaker is that radishes are in the mustard family with the other brassicas, so they have that like spicy bite. Soaking them in the cold water is gonna deflame them. Also works for your raw onion. Just for funsies, I'm gonna cut these different than these kinds of slices, and we're gonna do our old friend, the roll cut. So you roll, you take a little off, you roll, and you roll. So then they're kind of like polygons, 5-sided polygon. Cucumber polygon. There are so many cool cucumbers. There's lemon cucumbers and there's the twisty cucumbers. So go check them out and put them in this salad. This is a super, super simple lemony, dried chili, dried herb vinaigrette. I'm gonna start with fresh lemon. Lime juice would be really, really nice with everything else in this. So if you don't have a lemon, use a lime or just go up on the vinegar amount. And then I've got olive oil, some red wine vinegar. This is a broken vinaigrette. There's no like binder. It's more of like a free flowing situation. There are very few dried herbs that I will like 100% get behind, and 2 of them are being used today. Dried oregano and dried mint. Dried mint can be a little hard to find, but you could just buy mint tea, cut open the tea bag and use that. That is dried mint. And this dried chili that I'm using is called Urfa Biber. It's a Turkish chili. It's just really
Urfa
tasty,
Biber.
not too spicy, really chocolatey. You can use Aleppo pepper, which is much easier to find. You could use a pinch of hot paprika. You could use some regular crushed red chili flake. But this is nice. It looks cool. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna season the vinaigrette with S&P.
Hang on a minute. Urfa Biber, also known as Isot pepper, is a dried Turkish chili pepper of the type Capsicum annum, cultivated in the Urfa region of Turkey. It's often described as having a smoky, raisin-like taste. Urfa Biber is technically a red chili pepper, ripening to a dark maroon on the plant. Peppers go through a 2-part process, and they are sun-dried during the day and wrapped tightly at night. The night process is called sweating. Coco. Oh my. Only Coco. Only Coco gets to be laid. I can't believe.
making
I
it a
can't
little bit
believe
ahead
Coco has
and kind of
decimated the
a bit
chat.
tall. It's
I'm just
gonna
reading
help
pepper
draw
facts
out
and
the
Coco
flavor of
has
the
fucking
herbs,
killed the
and I'm
entire
just gonna test
entire
it also
Discord.
with a
Entire
dusted
Discord,
off
entire
good
chat.
radish. Tasty and delicious.
Coco's probably killed several Discords at this point.
So because the vegetables have been soaked, obviously, they're going to be quite waterlogged. You don't want to put wet or waterlogged vegetables into your salad because obviously they will just water out and dilute.
I don't
the
know, I
juice of
could probably
dressing.
prove that.
So you could drain these first. I'm just not going into the sink because we don't need to.
You're not beating these allegations.
I'm going to do this like kind of quickly and efficiently because we have beautiful cold veggies and we want them to stay.
Hold on.
So I'm just
Hold
pressing
on.
cold veggies and we
Any normal person would just drain them. Sometimes videos are dumb.
want them to stay.
I mean, I've
cold.
been killed by you several times.
So I'm just pressing gently to get that water off.
Let me get this plate out of here.
Make a little donut.
Vaporized.
These are gonna sit over here. I'm gonna cut some tomatoes. You could use any color. You could also get into a beefsteak and just chop it up. But this is where more of that juicy texture is gonna come from.
Oh, I've been murdered
because
several
those guys
times.
are more of our crunchy.
Coco has destroyed
snappy
me
texture
in so
and this
many
is
ways.
More of our sexy, juicy texture. Food stylist trick: when halving your tomatoes, food stylists consider this pull to pull exceptionally ugly. Right? Nobody wants to see this hard white thing, and it's not pretty. Alternately, you're gonna cut your tomato on just a little bit of an angle, and it's true. It's prettier. Come on, beautiful tomatoes.
Why was there a car
So
fucking
French fries
noise?
Dress it up. So look how pretty they look as they are blotted. They get a little bendy and a little curly. See a radish. They have a little curly curve to them. That's from the soaking in the water. Human salad spinner is a good trick for when you're staying at a house that doesn't have a salad spinner and somebody has to be the salad spinner. The key thing is make sure your bundle is secure. But then what happens is you just spray water in just this perfect line. That's how to be a human salad spinner. I'm gonna toss with my hands, just get the tomatoes, but it already looks so beautiful and so
The
refreshing.
barbarism of doing your own
I'm gonna cut my
own
feta
salad
slabs.
spinning.
This looks like a dainty amount of feta. So if you want to add more, like I get it, and I would just want so much feta on mine as well. And
Funny lady has to clean the ceiling.
But also a feta slab and the word slab.
Honest to God, I have the worst crush on this woman.
To finish it off, a couple tablespoons of sesame seeds. If you wanted to, any kind of little toasted nut or seed.
Carla
you can
Lolly
use in here.
Music
This just
is,
for
and that's her name.
that last layer
Her,
of texture.
I believe
And
her
I'm just
maiden
gonna
name
whisk
was
this
Lolly.
to recombine it.
Lalli. She's Italian from New York.
Yeah, it changed while it was sitting. I taste the oregano and the mint so much more.
She used to work
I'm gonna
for
add a little bit of salt because I felt like the dressing needed it.
one of that
pepper?
one food channel. God, I
think
can't
this is
recall its name
incredible with
because
any kind of
I
grilled lamb. I think it'd be
Eater,
great with
maybe? I don't
steak.
remember.
I think it'd be really beautiful with seafood.
and I
It looks
used to
so
watch her on
pretty.
that channel, and then there was like a big to do where they were really
Winter,
being
thin
unfucking
sliced
cool to
cauliflower,
their
giving
contributors
the
that
crunchy,
were of
juicy
color,
ice bath treatment would
and
be so
Sola
fantastic.
Walili
Personal feta
was
slab.
the person who
Just gonna finish
like,
it off with a little sass.
she aired the dirty laundry, and so
A little more
Carla
salsa,
here decided to
a little
in solidarity
drizzle
with her
razzle,
coworkers
because why not?
leave
Remember your salted ice bath
the
trick?
situation, and now
Gonna
she's
make
on her
any
own
crunchy veggie
doing her
exceptional. Now you know
her,
the trick,
own
and
channel
also
stuff
now you know
and
how
her
to
own
be a
books.
human salad spinner,
Um,
so it's a full 2
seems
for 1
like it's
today.
doing pretty okay.
Every
She's got a
bite today
Patreon. I
should have a bite of feta.
have to check out how many contributors she has at this point, but
This is the
seems like
salad
she's doing pretty okay.
equivalent of a cold plunge. It's a salad equivalent. of a
Sola
crisp
went on to do a lot
mountain
of
breeze. This is a
extra
salad
work and get a lot of like
a
and has been
cold,
doing
running
contributions to a bunch of
bouncing off
places
shiny
along with her
rocks.
husband. So
Enjoy it.
and all the people who
Punch
left
Juice it.
the
Absolutely. Slab it.
the thing in solidarity seem to be doing okay career wise, so that's good. Because that fucking magazine was making so much fucking money off of the content during the pandemic or not during the pandemic, right before the pandemic, and then somewhat during the pandemic, when the whistleblowing happened, it was like a big fucking deal. Like they were like the pinnacle, like the height of their popularity when Sola and her coworkers fucking 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 brought it about, and fucking good for them. Goddamn, they were getting paid. Some of them not at all, others a pittance. Like, and they were doing a lot of contribution because they weren't just filming videos in the test kitchen. They were also still writing for the magazine at the exact same fucking time. And compared to their white coworkers, they were not getting anything close to what they deserved. Like this woman too here, Claire Saffitz, also was from that same group, and that's why she also left. Like a lot of people just said, actually, you know what, fuck this. I can't believe you were still doing shit like that to people. Kind of vibe. So yeah, all of them seem to have bounced back. And they're in their own like kind of freelance thing. Well, for
No, has anyone seen
Carla?
Polly?
This is Carla's channel. Sola's channel. I don't know if Sola has posted lately. She's on a bunch of contributor stuff. So like she even has been with Carla in this video here, but this is her husband, and they've been contributing to an NYT Cooking's channel for a while here, but also Sola was doing Food 52, and then also she was supposed to be in the Babish Culinary Network, but I don't know if that fell through after a while, or if they decided to go separate ways because, like, what they were pitching was incongruent. I don't know the situation, but she's been doing well. I don't think she has her own channel. Yeah, that's right. Also, she was doing ancient history, right, for the History Channel, their food videos. Fucking good shit. Okay, let's see. Do I have anything else I want to watch before we go and go on with what we're doing here? We must transport to the Pokemon's world now. Okay. Let me get my apparati. Ugh. Ugh, excuse me. Whew. Wah. Oh, right. I need to also search something out real quick. You guys ready for more Pokemans in the universe of the snaps? Okay. Pikachu game. Actually, I'm gonna grab one thing right back. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wow. Okay. I can collect platinum points. Oh my god. I mean I can collect platinum points. What are you yelling at me about? I see these are icons. Okay, why did you tell me about that when I'm opening a game? Okay. You all ready for this? Do we want to go to Belsilva? Wait, no, I was gonna do one more thing at Florio. Go and trying the Illumina spot? Oh, boy. Okay, I'm gonna try this without Doc here. Alright. We're really close to level 3 in the daytime one. See if I can get anything new. Or anything fun, anyway. Forgot I got a new ball. Hmm? Hmm? What was I missing? Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. That's why. What did I do wrong? Kinda just fucking around, aren't I? Enjoy the apple, buddy! Or I am blind. Trying to make the magic heart glow so fucking hard and it's not working. Hey, Wurmple. He did not like that I threw him an apple. You eat? Oh, she waved! That was really cute! Wish I could wheel the camera around faster.
All right. Nice work.
Hey. Ooh, gold star, nice. That's just a really good picture close up.
Nice work.
Yeah, nice.
Nice work. Nice work. Nice work.
I miss Professor Oak. You were close. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. See if I can upload something to sound alerts real quick.
You were close.
Damn it.
You were close.
Alright, hold up. Me. Sound alerts.
Close. Close.
Okay, I'm gonna have to rip it off of the thing. Hold on. I gotta have this, I'm sorry.
Perfect timing.
Bidoof with stick, still best. It's this fucking website. Oops. Let me see if it'll play it.
You were close.
Okay, that works. Right, let me just add that to the alerts. And that will be for 100 channel points. So now you can play it for me, chat! You were close!
You were close.
Hang on a second, I gotta alter this. Not letting me. Come on. There we go. Wait, no. There we go. Alright. We're all Gucci now. We're all Guccified. You aren't bona fide. Actually, where does that alert show up? Let me... browser.
You were close.
I like how there's like right at the end because I didn't cut it close enough. You were close. Next is Magikarp. It leaves quite an impression. Really? That gets 500?
Nice work.
That Pokemon did not like me. Halo was pissed.
Nice work. Nice work.
Oh, come on, dude. Alright, let's... wait, no.
I hit my fucking knee. Ow.
I'm sorry. I'm surviving, but I am dying.
Take care.
He got him, stick! Where did he go? Hello? Please come out, Amoga, please. Damn it.
Oh, wow.
And he is going.
It's time.
That's a really cute picture. to get him glowing. He was actually turned this way this time. He's got flowers in him here.
Good to see you.
Ready your you or close buttons, kids. Because I was close. Let me see what the auto gives me. Why is that the one? Okay. You're sure?
Let's do this. Nice work. Great timing. Perfect timing. Nice work. Nice work.
Look at them in a row. They're so cute.
Nice work.
Yeah, bring a smile to my face too, dude. That one I'm just gonna, hold on.
You were close.
Nice work. Perfect timing.
Or you're killing me. Why is it so hard to get to level 3? Hang on a second, I'm gonna see if I can... I wish I don't know how to edit this. Oh, I guess I can't. I'll have to fix it in post. Oh well. Anyway. Let's go look in the lab real quick. Ugh. This Bidoof is so happy. Anything else I need to check off, or can I go yet? I gotta go on to interweb. One more time, and then I'm gonna go to the other place. The Bella Suya.
Take care.
Oh, Bidoof, no! I'm not eating the duck. Gotta take pictures of the duck.
Let's do this. You were close. Nice work.
Oh, you want
You
me
were
to ara
close.
ara? What's the subject? What subject would you like to ara about?
Nice work.
Mathematics.
Nice work.
You're gonna have to give me like a little more to go on there, just because I can't like what part of math?
Nice work.
There isn't. It just helps me. It just helps me. Unless you want to just, you know.
Nice work.
Ara ara. There you go. Mathematics. With a New York accent, just like you first. Hey, ara ara. What's all this then?
Nice work.
You's called the Mario's brothers instead of me? Why I oughta.
Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work.
The reason why there's like the options, right, is like why I ask if you want anything specific is just because, like, you know, just saying it gets kind of like old hat for people sometimes. Oh my god, I'm so close. I'm so mad at you. Let's try the level 1 version of level 1.
Take care.
He did not want my apple, but I finally got a fucking picture of him like that's head on and normal. They eat just like baby chow. Miss the Chow Garden so goddamn much. Do it again? Hmm.
It's time. Have fun.
Yum, yum, yum.
Hello. Let's do this. Nice work.
Oh, they happy. Hey, complete entry.
Hey. Perfect timing. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Great timing.
Wonder if there's a blue one. Yay, level 3! Let's go!
Fantastic. Yep. All right.
I think if I was a Pokemon trainer, I'd definitely have a Florges. They seem cool.
Here.
Maybe try the Illumina spot real quick.
Good luck.
Oops, didn't mean to take those pictures. You want snack? You want snack, Meganium?
It's time.
Hmm? Only one Pokemon, but 18 pictures. Oh. All right, let's go to the jungle. We've just gotten level 2 on the daytime course. Let's see what I could do. Leave that whooper alone. Oh fuck! It just fell!
Nice.
Birds. Oh. He just did a spin. I got, like, I shot above him. Fucking course. Hmm?
Welcome back. All right. Nice work. Great timing.
Little dude was just rolling away straight off a cliff.
Great timing. Nice work. A new discovery.
You were close.
Timing.
Thanks.
Nice work. Great timing.
I like how he's not like he's barely in frame. Very funny looking.
Nice work. Nice work.
You think we're gonna get anything? Anything new?
Whoa! Here.
Alright, let's go at night. Being a bin? Hmm? What does it mean? What does it all mean?
Take care.
Metapods. Oh, there are metapods here. I'm sorry, I wanted to give you a snack. I'm sorry. cleaning him tail. Where'd Whooper go? Oh, hey. Guess you guys don't eat, huh? Don't be a bin. Must have cut it off. I'm pretty sure it says don't be a bench. Hi, Petey Chip. Hello, Manager Scoot. Petey Chip is getting groomed. Real petite. I guess it didn't pick up the Flippy. Must have picked it up as a Magikarp thing. Bro, Petey Chip? Yeah. Oh no, these ones are really cute. Petey, you hungry? Yep, it thought it was a Magikarp.
Let's do this. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work. Nice work.
You're so baby.
Nice work.
I only got a head-on shot of Ariados.
Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. A new discovery.
Hey, level 2.
All right.
You've got something to report, finally! And it thought this one was a Krista Bloom. That is stupid.
All right, on to the next site.
Two places.
Now then. Look,
And the volcanoes and in a beach.
you mind?
Hold on, chat. I'm back. Okay. What's dangling metapods? Wish I had apples that actually had weight behind them. You know what Ledian looks like? Ledian looks like they belong in Sonic the Hedgehog. Belongs in with Knuckles. Oh hey, Todd. You get your little weirdo out of my face.
Actually. What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Rita,
Yep. Excuse me. Wow.
Alright, let's give this a shot.
Hey.
We'll get out of here. Or, excuse me, lip.
So. What's up? Oh,
He wanted to take it for a quiet test run.
hold on. So.
Kids, I just want to go out. Please leave me alone.
Thanks.
Let's go to the beach since we're on a beach vacation.
Oh, right.
The fuck is it?
What a
Crab roller.
place. I think you're in for some fun photo sessions here.
Can I eat it? Oh my god, he ate it. One gulp.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Whoa, really? Ooh.
The fuck is that? A Pokemon? The fuck? What? We going up? Hello. it stopped me right before I was eating.
Hello.
It picks the one where he's off screen? Literal cryptid?
All right. A new discovery. Nice work.
Eat the apple.
Discovery. Perfect timing. A new discovery. Nice work. Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work. A new discovery. Great timing.
Buddy, it's off screen.
A new discovery. Perfect timing. A new discovery. Great timing. A new discovery. Nice work. Nice work.
Jeez, I almost did the entire thing immediately. We're back, chat. Okay. Oops, I meant to do retry.
Thanks.
Let's do it.
Shut up, Lip.
Good luck.
Oh, really?
It's not interested in the thing. Interesting. Not too bad.
Welcome back. All right. Nice work. 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 A new discovery. Nice work. Nice work. Great timing. Nice work.
We're at level 2.
All right.
Yay, you've got something to report. Tell me. Alright, what do you have to report, Professor?
Now then. By the way. Now.
Okay. I will be back in a little while. Maybe a half hour. Oh, more like an hour. And then we will play a little bit more. Maybe. Perhaps. I hear Wasoning. The Wason thinks it is his dinner time and not my dinner time. Yeah. Actually, maybe... No, you know what? I'm gonna call it for today. And we will see each other tomorrow. I will be back for, you know, things. Playing video games. Being on vacation. And also your adoptive father. You know. You know how it goes. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good day. And, you know.
You were close.
You were close. See y'all later. Bye-bye.